everyone. Today I am trying something new. I tried it for the first time yesterday to create dot paintings. I went to a lovely store and got some stencils and met with the artist who creates some of these paintings. So I got inspired to try to do something different. So I use these little cups to save the paints from yesterday, and I have some extra ones that I can use for potentially other colors. So it comes with, I got two different type of stencils. This is one of them, which I'll probably use on this one, but I'm not sure yet. And then there's a big one. I could try to see how the big one is. So I can put both of them over, and then you use a little watercolor pencil to create the circle. Like you could kind of see the circle on some of this. This was my practice one, so I'm not sure if I keep that or how am I gonna play with the circle. So you see I got that at the dot shop. Shout out for them. You can check them out online. There's also videos from the dot shop and you can see how all this is done. So I could put like this big one on it and do some of the circles and make it bigger going out, or I could use the little stencil and do the little one. Since I did the little one yesterday, I think I'm going to play with the big one. And you kind of want to line it up. I'm doing an approximate because I'm still practicing. This is still new, so I'm not really particular about how everything's gonna go. There is a pencil, so this is a watercolor pencil, so I can go and draw on this. Let's see if it's going to work because this is already painted over. I think I'm still going to be able to see it. It's faint, which is not a problem. And this is a guidance, so you kind of know where to put your dots. And I think it's depending on you how much and what you want to use from this. So let's see how much this is going to show up here. I'm kind of holding it down with one hand. While drawing the line with the other hands. Of course, if this is a fresh canvas, this is easy. But I have some paintings that I've been like, okay, I done the flow art on you, but now I'm not sure what to do with you. So, and yesterday when I went to this dot shop, I'm like, I'm going to try this because this is something different, something exciting. and just gives maybe a new dimension. To the painting that I already done. And the painting is done, so I could just decide not to do anything with it, or I could decide, well, let me see what else is possible to create something different. And I just love the idea of the dots. Polka dots are fun. I love ladybugs, they are fun. So why not try the dots, right? And do something, learn something new, do something fun and creative. Okay, now when I go to the outer circle here, so some of them not going to be on a canvas anymore, or not going to be there fully. So we're gonna see how this is gonna go. But I think, you know, that's okay. Because this is just to give a general idea, and you can be probably as precise or as not precise as you want to be with this. All right, so I think I am where I want to be. Oh my gosh, I love it. I hope you guys can see the lines. I already love it just with the lines. It just kind of gives it like a different dimension. And then now I'm going to show you guys all the tools that I bought. And it's a fairly good price. Like this was $8. It comes in this little case. And it looks like this. So I have different sizes, and this is what I stick into the paint to do the dot. So I have these guys. Maybe put them where you could see them right there. And then I had one of these from my other painting set. But these dots are so much fun. I love them. These guys were $5, the small ones. And they have dots on both ends. You see? Dots on both ends. So it's kind of fun. So I could go and watch another instruction video of how to do or what to do, but I have done one yesterday, so today I just want to play. So you could choose to do the biggest one. This is the biggest one, and that's exactly kind of fits in the middle. So I am kind of thinking that maybe like a golden color. And one other thing you wanted to do is get some paper towel, which I have right here, and then you can put some spray water on the paper towel, and you're gonna use this to clean, right? I also have, which I didn't know when I got this and I was gonna do this, these are tiny little acupuncture needles. They are very tiny, very tiny, very tiny, as you can see. Maybe I can show you on my finger how tiny they are. So I'm also going to try these guys, maybe for some very fine detailed dots, to see how it goes. I'm not even sure if it's possible because they're so tiny, but I am going to attempt to use them. And they come like in a little pack like this. All right, so I was told that the best for this, the best brand to use is Deco Art. So I'm going to use that. I'm just thinking there's a lot of dark in this painting, right? So I'm thinking I don't want to use a lot more dark. I think I want to lighten it up. And I have this rose gold color, so I think I'm gonna try that. Put a little bit in here. I didn't put a lot, just a little bit. And just so you can see what I'm doing, I am just dipping this in here. See? And now we're gonna go in the middle. And then you can play with it a little bit to kind of fill it in how you want it to look. So yay, we got our first dot in the middle. I am going to clean my dot machine and put it away for future use. And probably I can go and get a little bit more and just kind of make sure it's filled out nicely. This is gonna be my center, and it felt like it didn't go like all the way. Okay, that looks much better. I love it. So now we have our middle, which is rose gold. Let me see what color you want to go with next. I am thinking maybe I'll use this size, the purple one, to put some dots around it. And I think a purple might be nice to go with purple. I have this purple color, and there's a touch of purple in here already, so it might go nice. I'm also leaving my bottles out here so kind of see what I used, kind of keep an eye on that. So let's see how is my purple going to be. Okay, so we have the purple around. And I know it's not perfect. I can see it that the spacing is not exactly perfect. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I just, I'm experimenting, so I'm trying something new and see how it works when I just wing it. I can see that this one kind of went out. If your circle is not perfect because it's a little bit too bigger, I'm not sure what is the best way to fix it. If it's smaller and not fully filled in, we can add to it. But if you have to take out of it, that's a little bit more harder. I'm just moving the paint around within the circle a little bit to make sure it's not see-through in some spots. Try to add a little bit more light to it so I can see it better. Like in this one. Okay, well, what do you guys think? I think it gives it kind of a really nice dimension. There's something about geometry that makes this a lot of fun. And now I'm thinking I really like that rose gold. And I'm also thinking that maybe some white would look fine here because I like how a white looks like on this. Like the white watercolor pencil, I think looks really nice. So I'm going to do some white, I think. And a little bit of that rose gold. So let me show you like how these guys work. So we're gonna do some dots with these guys. Let's do some white dots. Why not? I missed a line there, so I'm going to approximate. Same here. I love it. I think that looks great. What do you guys think? Oh, I'm going to add some dots right outside of our purple circles. Once you're good at this, you can create some pretty crazy and amazing designs. I saw them now since I'm just beginning this. I'm not gonna go super wild and crazy. We're just having some fun with this. I like it. I think it gives like a different dimension. So since I have that rose gold in the middle, I want to put that somewhere a little bit outside too. I really like that. So let's see, let's try a different size of that. I'm gonna use the blue one. And add some rose gold dots. The amazing thing with this, you can create any designs you want. You can let your imagination play. You can follow something that's already there, or you can just go with the flow and see how it turns out. And no matter what, it's going to be imperfectly perfect because you made it and you also had fun, which is what matters. Okay, I think I might do like one above it. You can also do a lot of colors. I'm not sure how many colors I'm gonna do here. I want to see how it feels, and as you go, you figure it out. How does it feel for you? What colors you might want to add? I am curious. Now I could, because I have the purples there, I could add little purples around the white and see how those purples would look like. There's a bumblebee out here that wants to come in, but it wouldn't be good for the bumblebee to be in here. It needs to be outside. I don't know if you guys can hear it through the video. Maybe it wants to check out the painting. You can change the sizes, do different dots, like around, in circular motions, or create dots on one side but not the other side. There's a lot of creativity you can do with this. There's just something fun and different about just doing dots. Yeah, just creating little dots. And this painting is really feels like it's already kind of in space. So now we have all these things in space potentially. These little dots could be little stars, could be whatever you want them to be. And the paintings I saw, I have to tell you, I love them. They were also super structured. And super structured might be for you, might be not. I am okay with not being super perfect. You know? So I'm not that precise, but I am okay with that. All right, so we have purples and rose gold and white. And I am looking at this and saying, what do I want? Do I want to add more things to it? Am I just fine with it the way it is? I'm gonna stand up and look at it from a different perspective. I think I might go back to the green one. This one had bigger dots. And try with the rose gold. How would I like it? You could also decide to do some dots, let it rest, let it dry, come back to it, so it's easier to work with it. I think it's nice to have the rose gold kind of a little bit more subtle out. I think I'm gonna do a few, like even more out, like here. It's definitely not a perfect dot, but that's okay. Should we do another color? I have this like gentle orange from yesterday here. I wonder. I'm gonna add a little rose gold into this orange that I made from red and yellow yesterday, just to make it a little bit different. So this is from the mix of the bright yellow, the Tuscan red, and the rose gold. And this is the color I have. I like it. So what should we do with you? We're gonna use you between the dots. think that color looks very nice. I like it. Thank you for being here with me and being part of this experiment of creating dots. A little bit. The dot was a little too small. Just so you also feel the energy in the room, I have 2 candles going. I burned some sage that was out from the sacred scablands where I was a little over a year ago. And I have all the windows open in the cabin. You can hear the birds. I have a kitty cat in here sleeping, resting. This level so you can see it better. Let's see. I think that looks very sweet. And I know I could add more. I'm not sure if I want to. I think this might be it. I think this is it for this, guys. It is time consuming. So these dots that I made, now we are at almost 45 minutes. But it is to try something different, try something new, and be creative. Thank you so much for watching Dot Creations with Gabriella. Until I see you next time, may your day be joyful and wonderful. Have a lovely day.